So, just doing Minecraft today. Just felt like playing Minecraft. Alright. Don't really have a particular reason built, but you know, I still want to try. Okay, I don't think I'll ever actually be able to finish it. Right, the ship is just fucking gigantic, man. And I've got a lot of things to do. But, you know, I'll still try. Right, I'm gonna just go back to having it day by day. Because the reason for it not happening is kind of no longer a thing. And because of that, I'm just not really worried about... I just kind of want to do it. But, you know. Because of how the difficulties are, I'm thinking of maybe I'm gonna focus on a new section, basically. And the plan is that with the new focus of the sections of ship and whatnot, we're just gonna kind of like right, let's just focus on another part of the ship, because as much as I would love to complete that now, honestly that is just really boring. So let's go back further aft, see if there's anything here. 10 FPS experience, what do you mean? Nah, it's not lagging. God, I'm not gonna go through the fucking 5 stages of grief on live stream. Nah, it's not lagging. Okay? It's not. There's no fucking way it is. Oh, good grief, I'm now unable to open it. Brilliant. Fucking wonderful. This is how streams are meant to be. They're not meant to go well, they're meant to go fucking awfully. So when you stream, it's just a pain in the arse where you can't re-access the fucking stream. Because God forbid... Hang on, I'm hopping on the live stream now. Hang on. I've realised just how big of a fucking error that was. Oh, fucking hell. I think I'm actually gonna fucking, like... This thing is gonna fucking explode. Oh, Jesus, the lag. The lag is something else. The lag is something else. Jesus. Oh, sweet bejeebers. This lag is actually gonna make this fucking thing explode at some point. Fucking hell. Okay. We'll work with that. Alright. Are we still experiencing... Yes, we are still experiencing errors. Brilliant. Fucking... Wow! Pfft. Gotta love it when the one time that I decide to stream, it just says... No! And it says, go fuck yourself. My sister's not even home. Alright, that's the thing that's the worst part. My sister's not even fucking home. There's no reason for this to be lagging as much as it is. Alright, the only fucking reason I can think of is that it's lazy and it hates me and it's a bitch! I hate it. This fucking... God, hang on. Sweet Lord. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Alright, cool. Pause that. Alright, now I can close that. There you go. How can his computer run EU4 and OE4 at the same time, and it can only run Minecraft at 10 FPS? Check your OBS. What version are you on? Usodium or Optify or something? The problem is not the fact that the computer can't run Minecraft. It's the fact that the ping is currently at 9,000. Holy shit! I'm just currently staring at 5,000. 6,500. 8,500! Now, I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh. How is that? How fucking sensitive is this? Oh, we've only got 58. Oh! We've got green. We've got green. Holy shit! We've got green. Okay, I think it should sort itself out in a bit. Okay? So if it doesn't, tell me. How bad does it actually look on stream? That's my question. Because it cannot look good. Hang on, I'm just checking now. Hey, it's good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. No, we're not good! Why do you hate me, God? Actually, don't answer that. I can tell why. Right. Sweet Jesus. There must be something. There must be something, cause fuck me, this is not normal. I have had this happen before. I've had where the lag has been like pretty fucking horrendous. The problem is, it's not the ping. The problem is that it's literally just not able to get a secure connection. Alright, if it had a secure connection, we'd be fine, but it's not, and because of that, it's just being an absolute motherfucker. So, alright, let's focus on the build now. It looks jittery, though. Honestly, I'm not getting that through mine. Alright, through what I can see, I'm not getting that. So I think that is on your ends. But then again, why would it be universal? I don't know, man. Maybe it's not, and it's just working fine for mine because that's how YouTube works. But I don't know. Anyway, let's just continue and pretend it's not happening. Alright, how about that? So, the truth of the matter is, I honestly don't really know what the fuck to do with the ship. It is one of the reasons why I stopped building the thing, because, well, you know, why would I bother building something that I didn't know what to do with? So, I just never bothered to hop back on. Because I never bothered to hop back on, I kind of stopped building it as a whole. So, yeah. Now we just need to focus on what the fuck we're doing. So, before any of you ask, yes, I am going to be using the fill command a lot, right? Do you have any idea how long it would take me to fill in the walls of this thing? I actually did the math for the red and white, right? That chunk there. Right, and I did the math. It's around 190,000 blocks, roughly. It's around 164 to 190. Higher than that. To put the 190,000 into perspective, the most amount of blocks I've had before this ship, and the other ships, was 200,000, which took me a day and a half to build. This thing would have used nearly 500,000 in just the black areas. I'm not building that. I'm just not. I'm not touching that with a 20-foot pole, thank you. So we're not. Instead, we're going to be using the fill command quite a lot. I will make it quite obvious where I use fill command. Don't you worry about that. Because the honest truth is, I don't find any point in hiding it. I don't want people to look at this build and think, wow, He must have built this by hand. No, I didn't. Quite a lot of it is already filled. Primarily the red and white, because that's the only parts that are. Right. So the honest truth is I don't really know what to do. I don't think about this stuff. Right? I am really busy nowadays. Right? Editing videos, constantly trying to look up more information to do with my mental health, physical health. It uses a lot of my time nowadays, so I don't really have a lot of time to. Well, I don't have any time to think about the ship because it's just not on my. It's not my focus, right? It's not the thing that I'm going to expect to. It's not the thing that I'm expecting to become a famous thing. And it's not something that I'm really particularly interested with. It's a game that I love, and it's a build that I think would be really neat if I finished. But, like most things, I'm more focused on the end product than I am on the actual process of it. Necessarily, I don't think that's a terrible thing for me, but it is one of my biggest weaknesses. Because I'm so focused on the end product that when it doesn't happen, I often become very demotivated. But anyway. Alright, so that's rough. I remember that actually. I actually remember that quite vividly. That is roughly the halfway point. Okay? That is roughly the halfway point of the ship. Yes, this thing is tiny compared to this thing. Alright, it's honestly quite hilarious to me. There's just no other way to put it. It's hilarious to me. Okay, this thing is just. Look at this thing and then look at this thing and tell me this thing isn't laughable. This was once the largest ship I had ever even conceived, and now it's been dwarfed. Right, let's figure this out. So. First things first, we're going to have to build the compartment floors. I need to turn down the music. I can barely hear myself think, man. There you go. I love the music as much as the next person, but come on, I need to at least be able to think. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Because I have a bit of a conundrum. Do I have the midsection be like where all the interesting stuff is? Do I have the superstructure be where all the interesting stuff is? Do I have the black area as kind of like a split and split, so it's like part of it is and part of it isn't? I'm not really sure. I don't really have an idea. Which is one of the contributing reasons as to why I haven't been building the ship, honestly. Because I just don't really know what I'm doing with the ship. I mean, it's all great and wonderful to say to people, oh yeah, I'm gonna build this ship. But if you don't know what the fuck you're building, it's kind of difficult. Alongside with it, the ship is just too damn fucking massive. Alright, this thing is going to use up all of my ideas by the fucking third room, I swear. So I'm just kind of stuck in the limbo. I don't really know. Maybe I might do a poll on my YouTube at some point, asking people questions, being like, "Hey, what rooms should I have in this build?" And see what people think. Because, you know, I'm not good when it comes to this. All right, I'm a guy who makes stuff look pretty. I'm not a guy who builds the interiors of stuff most of the time. Hell, this world is pretty much the only world where I've had interiors on a ship. Right? It's not something that's new, it's something I've done before, but it's not something I do commonly. And I never really finished it, so. Yeah. The most that I had was half a ship with fully interiored. And even then, it wasn't even that big. And by it wasn't that big, I mean it was literally the smallest ship I'd ever built. It was like 330 blocks. But yeah, I'm much more of an exterior designer. Someone who makes it look pretty from the inside, so when you go inside, out from the outside. So when you go inside, you don't think, Oh, this was a rip-off. Also, the ship is just too fucking massive to do anything. Have I told you that yet? Another reason as to why the Minecraft hasn't really been prevalent as of late, though, is also just because I don't really know what I'm doing with it. I don't know if I'm going to make this into a video series. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the Minecraft day-by-day bullshit, because the honest truth is there's just a lot that I need to do, and I just don't have time to play Minecraft anymore. Especially with the fact that it's really just kind of like I want to build it. It's not really, there's not a real reason. With Hoi 4 day by day, it's at least I'm going to get views. With the U4, it's at least something that some people want to see. And with... yeah. And with the longer videos, it's like, you can at least watch them and enjoy them. You watch them to enjoy them. But with this one, I just don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't necessarily think it's like a bad idea or something that I should scrap immediately. But it is something I'm very confused over what I should do with it. And with all the work and effort that goes into the world itself, it's not really something that I find worthwhile as an investment. If it got like 100 views or something per stream, then yeah, I'd call that a worthwhile investment. But it just doesn't. And I can't blame people for not watching it. I mean, you come here for Hoi 4 day-by-day content. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's just not something, it's just, you know, it's just not, demand's not high enough. If I did Crusader Kings 3 day by day and no one watched it, I wouldn't continue it. And the same thing is the same here. Same thing with the City Skylines. That's why I stopped that one, because it just wasn't worth it. I wasn't enjoying the game first and foremost, but most people just didn't watch it. And because of that, I just kind of stopped caring about it. I was just like, okay, let it happen. Again, Hoi 4 day by day was only really one that was continued because I knew it would get me views eventually. Right? It wasn't a question of if, it was a question of when. Because I knew that it was a popular game. I knew that it was a famous game. Please use Wild Edit. It's that program that allows you to draw stuff, essentially, isn't it? You know, that one that every mega build builder uses. That allows you to edit. Wow, I'm stupid. Thank you for that suggestion. I'll look into it. Download Wild Edit. Honestly, you two. Wow, Minecraft mods. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. It's like, oh my god. I download it and then I put it into the mods folder of Minecraft, isn't it? So it's so you can copy paste shit. So you don't have to build walls on your own. Yeah, it's basically just /fill, but better. Is it like something that is it like something you can detail with? Because I'm down with it if it's like that. If you can like go in and actually build like a physical structure with it, and you don't really need to even think about it, then I would be willing to use it. Because then again, it would still help with the bow. At the fucking least, it would help with the bow and stern, because Jesus Christ, those two are going to be a nightmare.
Hey everyone, welcome to the wand to use a draw 48 by 48 selections. This is limited to 48 by 48 by 48 selections, however, the most set to him positive or command with acting the meaning you can't is running the looking another command polygon a shape selected type each direction using the secondary
I'll have to look into it. Like, if you need to only build 2 sides of a square, and you can fill the rest with wild edit, I'll look into it. It's not a definite, it's not a I will absolutely use the program, but it's definitely something I'll have a look at. Because, honestly, there are a couple of parts that I would want to copy and paste. Right, the first thing is I want to get the front of the bridge completed, I want to get the bow completed, and I want the stern completed. And that would all be helped massively by, you know, the copy and paste tool. On top of it, it would also help with symmetry as well, because it would allow me to copy and paste a wall that's rather complicated, and then just put it straight onto the other side. I'll look into it. I'm not going to promise that I'll use it, but it's definitely something I'll look into. I'll see if I can use it on this build, because, yeah. I don't actually know if the mod would even work, though. I'm not sure. There's some curiosities. I'll have to look into it. I'll look into it, I'll use it, I'll see what happens. But, yeah. Right. So you can focus the stream more on things like interior design, except for... Honestly... here's the thing, right? I'm not worried about the interior just yet, because I know that some people would love to see it, but here's the thing, we are going to be here for a very long time. Okay, we're going to be here a while, regardless of if I copy and paste it. Alright, even if I copy and pasted it, it would still take me maybe a couple of days, because I still need to build the rest of the ship. And stuff. I mean, I'll still download it. I'll still see if I can get it to work. But if you're here for the interiors, right, if you're here to have a look at what the interiors are going to look like, come back in a couple of years, okay? Because I'll have them done by then. Or at least I'll have an idea of what they'll look like by then. Right, so now we've built up to the halfway point of the ship. Oh wow, you gotta love this mouse, man. So now we've built up to about the halfway point of the ship, meaning that we have literally half the ship to work with. This was a stupid idea. So, I think what I'm going to work on first is I'm going to work on the first reception and the second reception. So the first 2 areas where you actually physically enter the ship. Because, you know, it's just kind of easier. I also am kind of debating with myself, should I build the doors to be opened or closed? Because I'm not really sure, to be honest. Because if I have them closed, then they will look kind of... They'll look out of... Alright. 622. First reception room is going to be about 70 blocks. No, it's going to be about 120. So 620. How much was it? I've already forgotten. Fucking hell, Fred. Right. 622 plus 120 equals 724. Equals 744. There. That is 120 blocks right there. Because you've got 743, and then you've got this one, which is 623, and that's 100. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. No, wait, no, I just misread it. Okay, wow. I'm proven how stupid I am nowadays. Holy, right. Right, okay. So this is going to be like the first major entrance point, the first place where you go in the ship where you're like, wow, this is a cool ship, and then you realise how fucking ginormous it is, and you're like, ah. Spiff and Brit found, but, and because of how short it is, it kind of compounds that feeling. So I'm just turning off ads at the moment. It's not necessary. I'm not demonetized. I've still got the ability to enable ads. It's just I'm not willing to turn them on for the time being. Alright, let me have a couple million views before I actually start worrying about ads. Also, because the amount that I'm making is so pitiful at this point that it really does not mean anything. Right, we're not going to have that section be anything important because the 60 blocks between this and that is just not anything special. So this needs to be 700 and 806. There you go. Chat disconnected. What the fuck's happened? What the fuck happened there? Fucking chat disconnected for a second. What the piss, YouTube? YouTube really just having a speed run to see how many people it can disconnect, huh? Right. So, that will just be... I don't know what this will be, but, you know. It'll be a connecting area. I don't really know what this will do. Will there still be a Q&A when you hit 5,000? Yes, yes. I will have a second questionnaire, which is going to be like, oh yeah, here's another one. Any other questions you've got, go ahead and ask them. Where did everyone go? It was an old community post. It was an old community post that I made. Because I've posted so many others, it's just kind of like... where it's run. My eye is itchy. Please answer how you got your profile picture. Yeah, I will. I'll answer that in the Q&A. Don't you worry about it. Right. Because a lot of people have asked me that question. It is a surprising amount of people how many have asked. And I do find it rather hilarious. It's like this fucking mystical thing to a lot of people. It's like, how did you get your profile picture? It's like, it really is not that deep, LMAO. Freddy Fazbear. You probably drew it. Alright, I'm not saying anything. Alright, you make your own speculations. All that I will say is that you probably will see the character soon, rather at some point. I don't know when, but you will see him at some point. My eye is really fucking itchy. Did I actually just have an allergic reaction to some fucking dust or something? Oh god. Right. That's not fucking long enough. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want it anyway. I'm just gonna mute computer audio because I need to do stuff. Fucking. There's a lot of shit, man. And here's the thing, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this ship. Right, so now with that, we'll go. I don't know, 120 blocks. We'll go another 120 blocks. Right. 106, so say 108, 128. There we go. Yep. That's what we call juice. What? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is that the corridor throughout the ship is going to just keep going underneath us, okay? I know that for... No. Alright. The bottom deck will continue regardless of what happens above it. Because that's the point of the deck. The only question is, I just don't know what to... I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure this out as we go along, man. Alright. Alright, neat. So now we have an idea of what the reception rooms are going to be like. And they're not going to be long enough. Wow, we're off to a fucking brilliant start, aren't we? If I destroy those middle parts here, I should just be able to go straight. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. It'll make it big enough, and I can do what I wanted with it anyway. So, yeah. It gets rid of the unnecessary need for this. Yes, the reception area is going to be absolutely gigantic, but... But fuck it. €9,651.5 for a Hoi 4 account is a bargain. Are you on my Patreon? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. That one is a complete joke, right? It's not meant to be real. But I swear, if someone actually does end up paying it, holy... That would be the funniest shit ever. Honestly. I'm not employing you to fucking do it though. 10 grand a month is a shit ton of money. And no one has that kind of money lying around. Okay, no one. I'm sorry, they just don't. Anyway. just kind of fucking... Alright, okay. Hang on. Let me just check my Patreon, hang on. Because... yeah, I just want to just check it. Yeah, nothing's changed. Neat. Alright, anyway. Let's continue. Yeah, but that's gonna... Holy! I forgot how fucking big this thing is. I don't know. I don't know. I've got an idea of what it would look like, but I'm not sure. Because I don't want it to be stupid. Alright, because like this is a ridiculous room. This room would be absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I'm just thinking to myself, what? I don't know. A sea of trees and green and moss, waiting just across the road. The road, a life of brighter days, a width of road away. The road is gigantic, the chicken is little. She moves ahead, left, right, left. In the middle, frozen in place by a pair of headlights. It's anyone's guess what then happened next, but most think she died. But I think we ought to believe that she got to the other side. So that's why she did it. Right. This reception's gonna be fucking ridiculous. I don't honestly know what I'm gonna do with it. Should I have a... I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. I'll figure this out as I go along. I pretty much have to. I don't really have a choice. Yippee! What's the chat message say? Z. Yes. Anyway. I need to be able to reach out. Fucking ZOV. What? What the? Hang on. Hello. $4 hours. No. 9:55. There you go. Sorry, mate. I can't speak anything other than English, mate. But give me a sec. Are you for Putin? Where are you from? Anyway. Right, so I need 27 blocks, 9:55, and that's just straight across. $9:55. Right. So I just need to connect this. And I'll just be able to start the reception. I don't really know what I'm doing with the reception, though. I don't know whether it's going to be really complicated and whatnot. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with the elevators, really. I don't know whether it's going to be packed full of stairs and desks, or if it's just not. So that's the reception room. You know what? Let's just leave that for now. Alright, let's just leave that for now, because honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing with this room. So, giant entrance room, I have no idea what it is, though. Or what I'll do with it. I know that it's an entrance point, I know that that's what I generally want, but... You know, what the fuck happened there? Huh. Right. Right. I'm just kind of jumping from place to place. I don't really know what I'm doing with the ship. What I'll need to do is I need to have like a genuine plan, because I can't just sit here and just, you know, keep doing this. I do have audio. Yeah, thank God for that. Holy sh. I was wondering if I had computer audio on. I'm just thinking, hang on, if I have grief, I'm going to get. After the battle, merciless cattle, overlords hanging by a thread. With a bit of bravado, maybe tomorrow will be a top. I think we're just going to finish this section here. Alright, let's finish this section here. And then I can think about other parts of the ship. Either that, or I will do a general overview of all of it. So I'll just kind of do all the rooms and their layout first, and then I can worry about, like, actually building it. Because, you know, it'll just be easier for me.